Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jordan Laturtis here with another update video. I just want to take a moment to talk about a couple things today, and one of them is going to be on what I learned at church today, and the other is going to be about my business once again. So first with church, my pastor today, he he just he just touched me again with something that I probably should have learned a long time ago, but it's better to learn late than never. I mean, that's definitely a fact. I mean, ever since I became a part of Greater Progressive Baptist Church, I learned that it's never too late to learn anything. So I'm really am blessed, and I thank God every day for helping me and guiding me through this path of learning and being closer to God. So what I learned today is it was mainly about doubt. Like, the way he would say it is to never let your doubts interfere with where you want to go or what you want to be or setting a certain goal for yourself. And like the way he was saying, and like he was telling a personal story on how him and his wife was looking for a nice house, and they had to go through some things, and as it turned out, it all worked out for them. It was all because they didn't have no doubts about it. I mean, they may have, but they didn't let those doubts interfere with what they wanted. And then, of course, another good guy that I'm really, really am cool with. He's connected with me on Facebook. Shout out to brother Eric. Yeah, he made a testimony today about being able to become an owner of a house. So I congratulate him like almost every time I've seen him ever since he made that testimony. Um, I try to congratulate him and give him a lot of encouragement about his testimony, because he's kind of the reason why I'm making testimony videos myself. I mean, he doesn't know that, but if he keeps an eye on me on Facebook and he's watching this video, then you get the idea, brother Eric. Thank you again. So, back to the doubt thing. The key in life is you never want to have doubts, because if you do, God will not answer your prayers. It's that simple. It says right there in the Bible, you have to have faith through Him and pray on what you want, and you shall have it. It's right there. If you don't read your Bible, then you won't understand that. And it's tough, because there's so many people in church that don't read the Bible and they expect things to happen. Well, guess what? Whatever you want in life, and you don't stay closer to God by reading the Word, I guarantee you won't see better things. And it's a guarantee because I've experienced it. I mean, anytime you see a video of me on Facebook, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a testimony on what God has done for me. I mean, you see these videos right now. You see me in a room that I'm renting. Yeah, I'm renting this room. One day I'm gonna eventually own my own place, like my boy brother Eric did. But that's later down the road. I mean, I still pray for things like that. I mean, I still pray to have my own car one day. I still pray that my business goes better than what it is now. I pray that from a basketball perspective, if I don't play basketball on a team, then maybe I can train others so that they can reach their basketball goals. I mean, I pray for things like that. And sometimes I gotta thank God for what I have right now. Because what I have right now, I'd rather have right now rather than thinking about what I don't have. Because if I think about things that I don't have, that leads to doubt. And it's like I said earlier, doubts does not get you anywhere. God does not make His move. He does not handle your prayer. He does not hear your prayers if you're making doubts. So, my advice to you guys that's watching this video is this. If you have a doubt, ask God to help you remove that doubt. And I guarantee you, He will help you. It may not happen the second you make the prayer, but watch how He works 24 hours from now, 48 hours, a week from now, even a month from now, anytime. As long as you keep your faith and you keep reading the Word and you connect with God like I have, He will do what He said He will do. So that's what I wanted to say about that part of this update video, is to never have doubts. That's the key. Now the business. Lately, I have had people contact me, not on Facebook, but it's people that's just random people that's seen my website from my other businesses, because I'm really am trying to promote. Like I'm trying to get as far as I can with the business by trying to promote. And I've had a bunch of random people respond to my email that relates to the business and talks about it and what you have to do to get to the point where I'm at. And everybody's asking me, well, what does it take? What do I need to do? Well, the only answer I would give them is if they just followed my steps and then have faith. I mean, that's all I could really say to them, because I mean, I can't tell them, well, what do you need to do? Well, you need to do as I say, and you need to do what needs to be done. No, I would not say it that way. I would say have faith in the business and just follow the regular steps that are required. I mean, when there's something required and you don't want to make the commitments, that means you don't have faith. And if you don't have faith in something, how do you expect to continue it? So I tell everybody, if you're under my name, I tell you to have faith in the business. I have faith in the business. I mean, by the time I made that first purchase 2 months ago on Triple Threat, I had faith that it's going to go somewhere with it. And to this day, that faith has grown. And I'm still having faith and more faith in the business. And I want to encourage you guys to have faith in what you do. It could be in a business, it could be in a sport, it can be in a relationship, it could be with your family. It doesn't matter. You have to have faith if you want to accomplish something. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart, because I've seen too many people, even people I've grown up with, they would lose track of faith because of doubt, for one, something that happens into the society. Maybe they lost some friends. Maybe they broke up with their boyfriend or girlfriend, or dealing with a divorce, or has to go to court over a financial crisis. Whatever it is. They lose faith when Satan gets you. Don't let Satan get with you. Don't let him get involved at all. Because all he'll do is bring you down and make you worse than what you already are. I mean, it's an old saying that my grandmother used to say. You don't go down, you go up. And it's not really the way she said it. I'm not, she said it in a crazy way, but I'm not going to say it that way. It's you don't blank down, you blank up. my grandmother had a good sense of humor, so I mean, I've got to a point where I don't even cuss anymore. That's the reason why I'm saying you don't go down, you go up. That's not really the way she said it. She said the F word, so I'm the type that's just not. I'm just trying the best I can not to cuss like I used to. I mean, I have been sinned on cussing, and I'm willing to admit that was a mistake of mine. So, but that's my point. I mean, God's helping me change my attitude just by the way I speak. So, if I'm gonna cuss less, that means He's telling me that I need to change my attitude, and the way I do it is to not only read His Word but change my attitude. And the way I do it is to stop saying them. Stop saying those crazy words. So God can conclude with this. I'm going to say this. If you love God, you read your Word, and you have faith in what you can do, and you try to build on your faith, great things are just right down the road. And like I said, it may not happen immediately. A lot of things do take time. Everything takes time. My business, for example, it took 2 months before my earnings was 10 times as much as I put in. It took 2 months. It started with patience. If I didn't have the patience, that would never happen. The other thing is having confidence. If you don't have confidence in what you're doing, it's the same way of having faith. You will just get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm moving on. I'm tired of this. I'm done with this. And that's the last thing I want to say is if you feel like quitting, think about how you started. Because I guarantee you, why waste something when you've already started it? Because once you start it, what's the point of finishing? Because if you start something and you finished and you feel like that's a waste of time, then you're making a mistake. My grandmother also said to me, anytime, she always said this, if anytime you feel like you cannot find the answer, if you're struggling with something, just give it a try just one more time and you can achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. It's not only taking you one step further, but it's defining yourself. I'm telling you, if my grandmother was still alive, I would love her right now for telling me stuff like that. I mean, when she was giving me statements like that, I was just 5, 6, 7 years old, a little boy who didn't understand all that. But as I got older, I managed to understand it. And now being closer to God, I'm taking not only God's word by heart, but also my grandmother's. And I know grandmother's hearing me now. I love you very much, and I miss you so much. So, with that being said, I hope everybody is enjoying the last few hours of their weekend, and I wish you all a great week, whatever you're doing. So, stay tuned with more videos because I have decided that I'm going to keep doing videos. It's not going to be every day. It'll probably be Fridays and Sundays, and then maybe if I feel up to it, I'll do another video. But until then, God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you part of my business or connected with me in any way. Have a good day. Bye-bye.